My body was shutting down. I threw up. Gotta say, cons are definitely a different breed. People are not as friendly. Every vlogger on the planet making their first video, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. I just had this idea on a whim. Wig styling vlogs to show how unglamorous it is. People only ever see a few work in progress photos and then the final product. And people think, wow, she worked so hard, motivated, so, oh my god, I can't even find the words. How bad. It's like stage fright with a camera. Social media and, you know, posting to a story about making wigs does not fully encapsulate what it's really like. It doesn't encapsulate the moments of no motivation, no drive to keep working, getting distracted, scrolling on your phone, 20, 30 minutes trying to find the right YouTube video to watch while you're working, coming up with the idea to vlog something when you should be working and it's 10:15 p.m. tomorrow morning. Documentary interview lined up. I guess I could talk about that. 60-second docs or 60-second documentaries reached out to me about like a month ago, inquiring about doing a little interview thing of what I do, what we do. Time to do that interview tomorrow. And I'm gonna be blushing like a schoolgirl the whole time. I don't think I've been interviewed before, and that's okay. To try and do homework, I was watching like other people's interviews on that channel. I've noticed people talk I think maybe it comes with age, but a lot of people are much better articulating and really putting personality into explaining their passions. I struggle with that a lot. Wig styling's fun, but also can be, every job, every hobby has those moments of just, sometimes it's fun and sometimes it can be very, very boring. It can be very meticulous, but it can also be very rewarding. It can be magical. I try to remind myself that the reason why I do this is because I remind myself that I really enjoy, oh man, I really get that talking anxiety when a camera's rolling. I think there's so much magic bringing somebody's dream cosplay to life. To the point of it looking like I reached into an anime and plucked the character's hair off their head. Because I know what it feels like to cosplay my favorite character and feel like I look just like them. Down to a like molecular level. Kidding. No one looks like an anime character. Knowing I can help people achieve that, purchasing one of our products, having to clock a minimum of 10 to 12 hours into every wig, at some point you start to lose a little steam. I wonder why. And you suffer from burnout, and then there's those moments where you remember why you do it. My friend commissioned me a rush order for an Alistair wig. I love you, Akemi. I had just gotten done moving. I was going through some stuff in my life. As always, juggling a business. Before I knew it, I was like, I have only a few days to get this wig done, but we're doing it. It's absolutely getting done. First day of working on it, I was like, okay, like, I'm doing good, I'm making great progress. Second day, I'm like, okay, making great progress, but the thing is, the second day, convention's the following day. My only option now is to pull an all-nighter. Mind you, I love me my 8 hours of sleep, but I'm doing this because I have an obligation. And I want to see my friend in this wig. I want to see them in their costume. And Miss Akemi is an incredible seamstress. Incredible. My gosh, just like the way I style wigs is the way she makes costumes. They're just mind-blowing. And so when she commissions me, I'm like, I have a duty. She's making a beautiful costume, I need to make a beautiful wig. That was what kept me going in the wee hours of the morning of that convention. I was like, whether I want to or not, no matter how badly I want to go to bed, no matter how I feel like my body is shutting down, I'm making sure that this wig gets done. Final hour of working on this wig. It was pretty much done. There was just final touches, and my gosh, final touches on a wig can take like 2-3 hours. My body was shutting down. I threw up because I can't function on no sleep. I'm acting like I'm in my frickin' 40s or 50s. I'm only 25 and I cannot do an all-nighter. That's insane. But I made sure it got done. After only getting like 4 hours of sleep, I got my butt up and made sure to go over to the function, i.e. Level Up Expo, to go see her wear that dang wig. Magic of seeing it all put together is just what makes me go, this is why I do it. And I think that's also, you know, what kept me going in the wee hours of the morning. I was like, I know how good it's gonna look. I know how good she's gonna look. Like, this is gonna be magical. I'm not stopping no matter what. Goes without saying, poor planning, but again, I had a lot going on in my life. And then that order snuck up on me and I was like, God! But still looked really good. But every vlogger on the planet making their first video, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. So true. I really love watching long video essays, long vlogs of other people while I work. Like, I love watching little documentaries of like my favorite anime conventions, like Anime Central. There's this YouTuber that I watch. They go by the name Lizard Lay, and they predominantly make video essays centered around cosplay, anime, and also just specific fandoms that they're interested in. And one of the videos they made was centered around Katsucon, and I felt like in their video they truly were able to encapsulate the magic, the fun, and also the history behind this convention. I really hope one day someone makes one about Anime Central, because oh, that's a good convention. I'm from Illinois, currently in Las Vegas. Incredible Midwest convention, Rosemont, Illinois. If you like hotel cons, you like a good nightlife, that's the con to go to. I'm going on a tangent. I'm going off on how much I am not too fond of West Coast conventions because I lived in the Midwest and now I live in the West Coast. West Coast cons are definitely a different breed, different vibe altogether. People are not as friendly. It's much more industry. It's much more everyone's out here to be like the best. Popularity, clout, Instagram following, rah. And you go to a Midwest con. Maybe I'm just really biased. Maybe I just need to go to more conventions on different sides of the country. People are not there to make new friends. And I think that just strays so far away from where the origin of anime conventions came from, because anime conventions in the Midwest, again, those are the only conventions I know besides West Coast. People are so friendly to one another. People are constantly stopping each other for photos, don't get me wrong. You can get stopped for photos at a con on the West Coast, but people stop each other, they talk. It's like you make these 2-minute friendships that feel so fun, and sometimes they're so fun that you end up walking around with the people for the rest of the day, because these are fun people, and like you're there to meet friends. On the West Coast, for honestly, the 4 years I've been going to these cons, I don't end up leaving the convention with any new friends, and it makes me very sad. Then last year I went to ASIN for the first time after the pandemic, and I made so many new acquaintances, spoke to so many people. Like, it was incredible, and it really brought me back to like why I love anime conventions. I don't feel that like Anime Expo, just those things. No. I think I wound up talking to more people at Katsucon only because people were recognizing me as UmbraWigs. I literally love talking to people who come up to me or like, love your wigs, love what you do. It makes me so happy. Like, the gratitude I meet people with, it's like, I usually ask people if they're like, oh my god, I love your work. I'm like, can I take a photo with you? May I hug you? Because like, I want to remember those moments because they're so tender. It's like, oh my god, like, you love what I do, you appreciate what I do. I poured hours into something and you liked it. Thank you so much. I feel like Midwest cons still kind of have that magic of what conventions used to be like, but I could be wrong. I've heard that MagFest has that magic. AWA is good. MomoCon's really good. Dragon Con, supposedly incredible convention. Definitely a party con, but I don't really party, so it's not really for me. Let's listen to Maddie UmbraWigs yap for 20 minutes video. Well, bye!